impossible love. What the f*** is happening? Welcome back, gamers. This is Chaerod, and as you can see, I've adjusted my setup ever so slightly. I've taken the shade off of the lamp over there, and I've put my mic a little bit more front and center on me, so that I've got less difference between when I'm facing this screen and this screen. So we're going to see how that works out. We're continuing with The Last Door for Chapter 2. Let's get started. Previously on The Last Door. Jeremiah Devitt receives a mysterious letter from his childhood friend, Anthony Beechworth. Oh, I just skipped it. I'm an idiot. Whoops. Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. That's a lot of crosses. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us each day our daily bread. Forgive us our sins, for we ourselves forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. Oh, do I really? Oh. But deliver us from evil. Amen. I love this intro music so much. We're gonna go ahead and skip it this time, though. Now tell me, where are you? What do you see? Well, I seem to be in a forest, and I don't see much. It's very dark, very spoopy, and a lot of branches. Got myself a light. All a man needs out in the dark forest by himself. And, oh, yeah. Who is it? Is it Anthony? Answer me. They're clearly hanging. Jesus. You're dreaming, bro. It's just a dream. What is she doing? Get close to her. Get close to Anna. This is terrifying. When I count to 3, you'll wake up. 1, 2, 3. Now! Wake up! Wake up! Oh, okay, awake. You can rest now, Mr. Devitt. That will be enough for today. Are these sessions really necessary? I am confident that this is the best course of treatment for your symptoms. Now, did you ever see him again? I saw it. What did you see? Can you describe it? I struggle to find adequate words. It's very hard to describe, something beyond human logic. He was bathed in darkness, not a darkness of shadow, but of malice, a sinister force lying in wait. It communicates not in a language of the human tongue, but in a language of fear. The tendrils of this fear creep and entangle my soul, swallowing me within the maw of its darkness. I resist, yet am drawn to the eye. I can understand why you are disturbed, Mr. Devitt. With your permission, I would like to consult on your case with a colleague of mine, a man I've known for many years who is more versed in modern psychological practices. Given the time frame, there probably wouldn't be a woman psychologist, but I'm doing the voice. I think his knowledge and experience would be very helpful in enabling us to understand your condition. If you think it would help, Doctor, I leave it in your hands. The agony grows increasingly unbearable, and if you think this man can help, then I welcome his aid. Thank you, Dr. Wakefield. I bid you good evening. Anthony, my friend, what really happened to you? How could you have let your wife Anna die so awfully? These doubts consume my soul. I hardly remember the time we spent together as schoolmates. I confess that beyond your enduring friendship, I can recall little of those years. Were your words a result of an increasing loss of sanity? In your letter, you wrote that someone awaits me. A warning to ward me from a genuine danger, or merely the ravings of a brilliant mind addled by insanity? Something stirs uneasily within my heart. I will not rest easily again until I go back to that boarding school and find out what secrets may lie within. Farewell, Mr. and Mrs. Beechworth. Rest now in peace. Damn. They're doing a really good job of evoking emotion with just these very simple, pixelated images, and it's because of how well written it is. I kind of wish I'd known about this when it was being kickstarted, because then I would have loved to be one of the people who helped bring this to life. Episode 2. Memories. Whew. Alright, I've got my lens. An old, quite damaged mailbox. I guess I go past the gate? Oh, there's something in the mailbox. There's a postcard inside the mailbox. Dear Matthew, it has been several months, and I still have heard no news from you. My brothers insist that you have abandoned me, but I'm sure you remain true. I know that you would never do that to me, for I know your heart and the honesty of your eyes. I got this address from a hospital in London, and pray that it reaches you safely. If that is the case, I want you to know that I will be always waiting for you. Forever yours, Juliet Holloway. Ooh, nothing else inside the mailbox. I was trying to go the wrong way. The angel Gabriel, the school's emblem. I remember it being very pristine, but it looks neglected and dirty now. A stone eagle lies on the floor. It appears to have broken off of the fountain. Yoink. Hello, miss. Pardon. Excuse me, sister. Good evening, sister. Good evening. I am Mother Elizabeth. What brings you here, Mr. Devitt? I'm a former student of this boarding school. As you can see, Mr. Devitt, this stopped being an academic institution a long time ago, and is now exclusively dedicated to prayer and the well-being of the patients under our care. I see. Even so, may I please speak to Mr. Devitt? I am afraid that we are too busy to start wasting time talking about past issues. In addition, there is little to say. We sisters arrived after the boarding school had closed down. Everybody but Monsignor, of course. Monsignor? Exactly. But you didn't answer my question. Why have you come to this place, Mr. Devitt? This place will help me remember my past. If you have memory problems, I would recommend you to visit a doctor immediately and don't waste your time here. Well, then I guess it would be good idea to visit this place again and perceive the passage of time. Perceive the passage of time? What are you talking about? To be honest, I prefer not to talk about it. I couldn't tell you why this place is so important for me, but it is. A lot. Well, I appreciate your honesty, Mr. Devitt. I'll allow you to stay around here. I hope I won't regret my decision. Don't worry, Mother. Thank you. May I take your coat, sir? Mr. Devitt, you are not allowed to get in there. A little bit. Oh. Where are you? Oh, damn. I thought I got it. Among the baggages, I see a packet of letters bound by twine. I'd ask you not to touch my belongings, please. You're not aware who you're talking to. I'm sorry. Doctor. I'm sorry, I'm not a doctor. Pay him no mind. He has been delirious for some days. I'm Miss Mary Vinge, and this is my brother, Matthew. Juliet, why have you left me? Why don't you answer my letters? My letters. You see, the poor man is still obsessed with his fiancée. He won't accept that she left him months ago. Oh, my poor Matthew. I'm very sorry, Miss Finch. I hope he recovers. Thank you. Well, this place is, piety. Please, someone. Piety. I'm sorry you cannot be here. Is there some way I can help? Don't worry about it, sir. The Lord looks after each and every one of our patients. He will provide you with all the help you need. If you wish, you can pray there, next to the statue of Our Lady. Don't you think she is beautiful? The Virgin listens to those in need. Yes, yes, the Virgin listens. A gloomy statue of the Virgin Mary makes this place even more mournful than that is if that is possible. Okay. Who's digging? A locked wood coffin, badly finished. It seems that whoever made it was a bit rushed to finish. Good evening. I hope you're right and this turns out to be, indeed, a good evening. My name is Devitt. I did not know there was a graveyard here. My pleasure, Mr. Devitt. I am Frank Baldwin. Do not ask me why, but the Monsignor specifically ordered me to bury the corpses here. Why? I don't understand. Did he order to bury corpses here? What is there to understand, Mr. Devitt? God has forsaken this place. Excuse the interruption, Mr. Baldwin. I'll leave you with your work. Have a nice evening. A small group of graves has been haphazardly arranged. Oh wow, you can go quite a ways in this one. Piece of old fishing net. Yoink. Many years adrift have perfectly smoothed this flotsam into a small log. Yoink. And we're just gonna, oh, I was just gonna walk out to sea. Just fuck all of this. We're just gonna walk into the sunset and we'll be gone. We'll put all of our troubles behind us. No. Alright, welcome back. The music, once again, is just fantastic. A grave recently dug. Just gonna hop right on in. I'm pretty sure that's for me. Is it for me? Cross. I remember that we used to keep here some textbooks. Now there's a music box. Don't fuck with the music box. I'm gonna fuck with the music box. Oh, I'm gonna take the music box. pews. January 15th, 1876. Father Ernest seemed unusually troubled today. Several times he paused abruptly in the middle of a lecture for no reason, even during his favorite class, theology. Of course, that's his favorite. January 18th, 1876. Today, Father Ernest was very irritable. Collins made a comment and was expelled from class for it, and even Devitt was admonished just for reading a philosophy book. I hope Father Ernest doesn't turn his ire towards me. My father will be disappointed if I fail to get good marks. January 21st, 1876. It was very disconcerting to see Father Ernest entering class so pale and sweaty. In the middle of his lecture, he stumbled, dazed, and had to sit. Father Eugene taught our theology class today, January 22nd, 1876, even though he doesn't know the subject matter as well as Father Ernest. When we asked him what had happened to Father Ernest, Father Eugene told us that he had taken ill. What worries me is that now Father Eugene is also starting to look unwell. February 20th, 1876. It has been a month since we last saw Father Ernest. We are told that he is still sick, but if he's so ill, why hasn't a physician come to treat him? My studies are flagging, but I have taken it upon myself to read on my own. I hope this helps, as I must succeed in spite of the problems happening around us. February 23rd, 1876. Ominous. It was announced this morning that the school is to close. None of us know why, and we cannot get a straight answer from the faculty. They each dodge the question, and I am starting to think they may not know the answer themselves. Their anxiety is palpable, though they try to hide it behind a calm face. But what about Father Ernest? I hear he alone is to remain after we vacate the premises. There's a picture in the diary. It is the photograph of my graduating class. I see myself, Father Ernest, and Anthony. I do not remember the names of the others. One face has been completely scratched out. The books on the shelves are old and musty. Theology is the dominant subject. There's an odd sentence written on the board. In death there is hope. In death there is life. One must seek its true nature to understand the nothing. It looks like it has been there for years, as the chalk is faded in some places. A picture of the Virgin Mary gazing at you, supposedly to portray a sympathy and compassion for you. However, she seems to look more pained and sorrowful here. Okay. Are you all right, madam? There was a rhythmic sound, like a breathing. What do you mean? It was last night. I felt an increasing pressure on my temples. Something dry and rough like tree bark brushed against my leg, and I saw something on the wall, like a growing shadow. I lit the lamp and there was nothing. I'm sure it was just a nightmare, madam. Some bandages and other medical equipment, nothing of interest. A picture of Saint Camillus de Lelli, patron saint of the sick, hospitals, and nurses. He seems to have forsaken this place. Damn. This place sucks. Let's go upstairs. A dusty old tapestry of the Virgin Mary with baby Jesus in her arms. Sweet baby Jesus. Oh. A syringe next to a flask with a label that reads morphine. That's that good shit. Can I take it? I can't take it. An old mirror that hardly reflects. One of the humble beds where the nuns sleep. Good evening, sister. Sister? All this suffering, all these tears, all our prayers unanswered. What do you mean, sister? Oh boy, that one got me. All these years entrusted to the Lord, praying, looking for a sign, for something that can give me strength. Every day I hear them cry, pray, scream, and die. But what for? Where are you, Lord? Why don't you answer me? Maybe there is no Lord. I'm not that much of a dick. The Lord works in mysterious ways, sister. Certainly, yes. But I don't ask for much, just something to go on, a path to follow. I can't go on. Not like this. Excuse me, sir. Please, I just want to be alone. She gonna kill herself. She gonna fucking kill herself. I need to take that away. On the upper shelf of the antique cupboard, a well-worn Bible and rosary beads gathered dust. She gonna die. I guarantee it. The next little the fuck? Worn out and faded tapestry of Jesus Christ. Oh, now I see it. I thought it was a clown. Another tapestry, though I remember from my school days the student dormitory was here. Bathroom. A broken mirror. There's a protruding piece. Yoink. Tap of the shower. There's a puddle in the shower hole with something shining under the grating. I cannot see it properly. I don't think anything that I have yet will help me with that. I need something to fish it out. Showers are old, rusty, and poorly maintained. Alright, that's as far as I can go this way. Oh my god, the squeaky floorboards. It's so good. Sister, you got a suicidal nun upstairs? Do you take care of... Did you say that you cared for patients? Of course, Mr. Devitt. We tend to both the physical and spiritual needs of those in our care. Could I talk to the Monsignor? I'm afraid that's impossible. Monsignor has left strict instructions that he not be disturbed. Not even by any of the sisters. That doesn't strike you as suspicious? Okay. Did you say that the Monsignor already lived here when this venue was still a boarding school? Indeed. He was still a priest and professor before he became Monsignor and started to lead this place. Mother Elizabeth, Mr. Baldwin told me that lately a lot of patients are dying. What is happening? Sadly, the Lord is taking many of these unfortunate souls. Who is Mr. Baldwin? Monsignor instructed me to take him on as a caretaker. Many of the sisters find him a bit strange, but he performs his work well and complains little. Alright, thanks, I guess. Painting holds a visage of judgment, but yet compassion. Okay. Magazine entitled Weird Tales. I think that's an actual magazine. Oh, there's another person here. He is quite a pale young boy. He is asleep. There's no one in this bed. Okay, and there's no far bed. Please help. I already told you that you cannot be here, but
Don't worry about it, sir. The Lord looks after each and every one of our patients. He will provide you with all the help you need. If you wish, you can pray there next to the statue of Our Lady. The Virgin listens to those in need.
Who's the Monsignor, Mr. Baldwin?
I cannot rightly say. After all these years, I have never seen the man. Who knows? Maybe he does not exist.
But Mother Elizabeth told me that Monsignor specifically requested your hiring by letter.
I am flattered my reputation precedes me, but I still cannot tell you anything else about the man.
Right. Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Baldwin. Have a nice evening.
Have a nice evening.
There's something. Dear brother, I have received your letter, and I'll try to write you more frequently. I hope you are studying a lot and you feel comfortable there. We miss you a lot. When are you coming back? Father is in bed with fever, and I do not feel very well, but I am on medication. Today is my birthday and I'm feeling blue. It is a quiet and boring Sunday at the village. Mum is going to cook a lemon cake like those Grandma used to make. I wish we could eat it together. Write back soon. I'm looking forward to knowing how you are doing, what you are learning, how is Scotland, and so on. A big hug. I think about you a lot. Your dear sister. A lot of people got sick, which, I mean, it's the 1800s, so, or 1880s. It's to be expected. I'm not sure if the person is the recipient of this letter. Oh! Hang on. Mr. Vinge, I think this letter is addressed to you.
Oh, thank you. Leave it with me if you'd be so kind. As you can see, my brother is too weak to read it. Well, Matthew, let's see who has written to you. Oh, it's a letter from our mother. Dear Matthew, I hope you are recovering. I wish that your beloved sister and you come back home soon.
That's not what it said, was it? Is Vince just making up the letter's contents? Mirror chunk is sharp, but is too weak to cut the tapestry. It might break. So I'm on the right track there. Oh, I see. She's still reading the letter to him, and so you, yeah. You grab them while she's distracted. Oh, this gonna be upsetting. My letters! All the letters I wrote to dear Juliet! You never posted them! But why, Mary? Why would you do such a thing? How could you be so cruel?
I had to do it, Matthew. You refuse to see how inappropriate a match she is for you. Her only interest is marrying somebody of your status, of our family's status. It was for your sake that I did this. I did it to protect you from that woman's treachery. No, you only thought about yourself, of your vanity. I can't bear to look upon you anymore, Mary. Leave me be. From this day forth, you are no sister of mine.
You dare banish me? I who have stayed by your side all through your illness?
Very well, Matthew. You will have your way.
Yeah, fuck off, bitch.
I will leave you, and then you will see how very alone you are. Farewell, brother.
Thanks be to the Lord that you have come to reveal my sister's cruelty, sir. Please, take this coin as a token of my appreciation. It is my lucky coin, though I hope it serve you better than it has myself. Huh. Coin on a string. Maybe I can fish the object out with it? That's upstairs. Piety! Okay. So does that just change the music? This one's a little bit trickier. It's a little bit more what I'm used to with point-to-click horror games, where you have to do a lot of outside-the-box thunking. And I got a big brain, but it's mashed up against the sides of the boxes. It's hard for me to think outside the box. It's my big brain. Although I had a thought of this earlier because I tried to give it to her, so maybe I am thinking outside the box and I just don't realize it.
Oh, what a beautiful melody. It reminds me of my youth when I was vibrant and full of purpose. I knew my path then. Oh, may God bless you, for you have given me the sign I was looking for.
I still say she's gonna off herself, and I don't like that. Nice view. A lot of dry leaves have accumulated in the hole of this rusty pipe. They're blocking the water stream. Net? Cannot place the netting there. It's full of dried leaves. I think that would be useless. Alright. The hole has very sharp and rusty edges. If I tried to put my hand in, I could cut myself. Net? I could cut myself with the edge of the pipe. Wood is too softened to even bend the sharp edges of the pipe. Stone? Bonk, bonk. I blunted the sharp edges of the pipe. Now I need not fear being cut. What am I looking for? Nothing now to impede the water stream. Okay, but why? The net should catch anything coming down the pipe. Okay. If some object happens to pass through here. So now... Okay, I'll turn the shower on, and it should... It's a little sus. There goes the tingy. Pardon. The net has caught the shiny object. Gimme. It's a teardrop? It is a glass tear, probably once belonged to a piece of jewelry. If it brings me better luck than a Mr. Finch. Shards of a broken mirror. Log. And a music box that probably belonged to one of the students. Okay. So I've got the teardrop. Why do I feel like that belongs to somebody? Oh my god, alright. Apparently we're a devious motherfucker. I placed a glass tear in a hollow of the Virgin Mary's cheek. It seems that it fits perfectly.
Please help!
Make it look like she's actually crying so the nun runs off.
Oh, our mother is crying. Oh my lord, what does it mean? Piety! What have I done? What have we done?
This is so bonkers.
Hello. You must help me.
What can I do? What's wrong with you?
There is little time. I tell them about my pain. I describe the unbearable and endless pain, yet they do not listen. They pass me by without even looking at me. They say they are praying for me, but it does not cure my ailment.
But, sir,
I know, but I beseech you. You will be saving me from horrible torture. I will be eternally indebted to you.
that's what the morphine's for. I understand. Your request is terribly hard for me. I guess I could find the courage to help you. I understand the magnitude of what I am asking. God bless you, sir. I don't know how I can show my gratitude. What I need you to do is, without the nuns noticing, to try to get an amount of morphine enough so that I can be embraced by the deepest of dreams, and in that way stop the rhythm of my heart. We're really gonna kill a guy in the hospital. Granted, I do actually believe in, like, if somebody is completely terminally ill, that, yeah, that's a heavy subject. This is already heavy enough. We won't go into that. Alright, Mother, I'm off to kill one of your patients. Better stop me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Or I'm a nut. There's a note on the bed. Baldwin lies, Baldwin lies, Baldwin lies. Apparently Baldwin lies. Baldwin the groundskeeper? Maybe Baldwin is the Monsignor. Oh. But now I got morphine. Alright, let's talk to Baldwin. That is the dude out back, right? I'm not remembering wrong. I guess we'll find out.
Baldwin! Baldwin! Excuse me, Baldwin!
Noise is coming from inside the coffin. What in heaven? Log is too soft. Even use as a lever and open the coffin. Little grave recently dug. Well, that's alarming. Lever. Can't use morphine as a lever. Coin is too thick to lever the nails out of the coffin. Okay, I need a hammer. Or a crowbar. Wait, was there another way to go down here? Nope. Okay. Can I thunk back to let him know, like, hey, I hear you in there? Maybe knock it over? There's a... Sister, there's somebody nailed into a coffin. Hey, can I borrow that? I think it's toolbox. I wonder if there's something useful in it. I might be able to take a look if I keep him distracted. Tell me about this place.
Well, the construction of this building was ordered by an Episcopal Bishop of Aberdeen in 1805. Alright, tell me about the Monsignor. I cannot rightly say. After all these years, I have never seen the man. Who knows? Maybe he does not even exist. It's not actually what I was trying to play. Tell me about Aberdeen. It was the place where I was born and raised, one of the biggest cities in Scotland. If you look there, towards the northeast, you'll see the King's Chapel Tower. Oh, yeah. Oh, you seem a bit distracted, Mr. Devitt. Oh, don't worry about it. I'll leave you with your work. Have a nice evening.
I guess I should be doing a Scottish accent for him, but I'm already kind of invested in the Cockney-ish one.
Two. Hello?
The darkness of his eye. His body is petrified. He has a look of sheer terror in his eyes.
Oh my god! But what has happened? Talk to me! Talk to me!
Mother Elizabeth is trying to make him come to his senses. Ooh, that means Mother Elizabeth's distracted.
Yeet!
Ouch. Oh, that felt good. Let's see if I can steal her shit first. A large, bright, and ornate key.
Yoink!
These are the papers on which Mother Elizabeth was working.
Yoink!
William Nealon's, November 13th, 1891. Cause of death, cachexia? No, scratch marks have been found in his stomach. Elmer Moore, November 17th, 1891. Cause of death, pleuresia. A clear expression of terror on the patient's paralyzed face was found at the time of death. Evelyn Benzine, November 20th, 1891. Wow, that's a lot. Cause of death, marasmo. We found the patient dead, emaciated, and paleness in the body. Theodore Hading, November 23rd, 1891. Cause of death, typhoid fever. Oh, good. So we've got typhus in here. That's always good. The patient suffered severe hallucinations minutes before death, screamed and shook until the opiates started to take effect. Lena Ashstone, November 27th, 1891. Cause of death, osteoarticular tuberculosis. During the autopsy, we found some strange black marks on his fingers. Claude Harris, December 10th, 1891. Cause of death unknown. He died while he was sleeping. Nora Dunstan, December 13th, 1891. Cause of death, respiratory arrest. Notes are blank. Ellen Blair, December 14th, 1891. Cause of death, morphine overdose. Patient committed suicide. Notes, the patient did not seem to have depressive symptoms or suicidal tendencies. Alright, mister. I got a feeling the Monsignor is a Lovecraftian monster. Hi. Don't look into his eyes. Don't look into his eyes. Because the deepest darkness dwells in his eyes. Come in, my son. Did you think you could hide these books from me? They're just classic philosophy books, Father. Plato and Aristotle.
Silence! Instruments of falsehood, you mean? Fallacies coming from the snake. Now, son, get on your knees and raise your arms. Ow! Apologize to the Lord. Pray to the Lord.
What the fuck?
It is Latin. Malumense, evil in itself. Strange eye-shaped symbol. So that was a memory of his. What the fuck? More eye-shaped symbols. Eye of the bird. What does this mean?
Lord, your eyes burn me. I don't deserve mercy nor forgiveness. Oh, Lord, have mercy on my soul. Who are you sending me? Is death to whom you are handing me over? Has my hourglass already run out of sand?
Father Ernest.
Ernest? It's been many years since I last heard that name. Oh, I see.
Father, I'm here to be able to remember. You have to help me. I beg you.
Pleas, entreaties, positions, praying, torment, exemption. Pastimes bring us just misfortune and pain.
Father Ernest, I was one of your students.
One of my old students, you say? It's only the Lord who teaches us. We all must follow his ordinances and disciplines. Get closer, son. Come pray next to me.
No, I want to investigate the room first. I don't want to pray.
I don't want to pray.
Makeshift altar is coated in a dense layer of wax. The candles, having almost burnt out, only barely illuminate the room. A creepy image of Christ crucified. Inexplicably, it has a dark cloth covering his head. He has a large burn covering his eyes. He's completely blind. Despite his decrepitude, extreme thinness, and paleness, I can still recognize Father Ernest, but he seems far away, like in another world. The walls are completely covered with crosses, a mentally ill act.
Glory be to the Father, and the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be. Now, my son, tell the Lord which one is his voice, the sharp sword, the wise quill, or the delicate petal. I mean, based off of the God that I know from the Bible, the sword. Yes, that's it, my son. The Lord with his sharp sword transmits us his wisdom, his power, and his punishment. And now, my son, tell the Lord which one is his holy path. Sorry. Oh, excuse me, my son. The wise virtue, the endless blame, or the blessed penance.
A wise virtue?
No! Your soul lives embraced by the darkness. And now, my son, tell the Lord who are you, the faceless pilgrim, the gate guard, or the lost seaman.
I feel pretty fucking lost right now.
Yes, that's it, my son. We live lost in an endless ocean of sin and blame. Now, leave me alone. I have to purify my soul.
This dude's nuts. This dude's nuts. Alright, now what? My coat. Yes, that is your coat. Forgiveness is in the fire. Mumble. Murmur. The eye watches me. Murmur. Dear God in heaven, I feel for you. Your light is in my eyes. I will burn them for you. Dear God in heaven, I feel myself in you. Your eyes are in my soul. I will burn it for you. Dear God in heaven, I fear myself in you. Your sword is in my hands. I will burn them for you. Dear God in heaven, I hate myself in you. My blame is in your heart. I will burn myself for you. Huh. I know you were there. Yep. Despite being blind, he preserves good hearing. I must be more careful when moving. Well, it's fine. I mean, I'm leaving. I got what I wanted. We're not going to focus too intently on the fact that the razor is covered in blood. My hands wouldn't have enough strength. Wooden stump as a handle, I can use this to cut. Back into the dormitories. And finally, our expert on philosophy, Jeremiah Devitt, shows up. Where were you, my friend? We have been looking for you. Well, as I was saying, tonight is the perfect moment for our next meeting, but I suspect that somebody outside of our group is secretly surveying us. Who is it, Anthony? My dear friends, it is Professor Glynn. Do you mean Father Ernest? Certainly, no doubt about it. Therefore, dear colleagues, I have decided to change the venue for tonight's meeting. Have you noticed the lounge behind the small door of the classroom? I have believed convenient to borrow the key for our necessities. You already know, at 12 o'clock you will find that door opened, and I'll be inside the lounge. That is it, my dearest colleagues. Videte neki siat. Videte neki siat. I remember that in this furniture we used to keep some of our personal belongings. Now it is empty. The walls are in complete disarray. I could probably punch through it if I tried.
Well, there might be something interesting back there.
I remember that this is the bed I used to sleep when I was a student here. A dusty mirror. So, what does this room get me? Okay, so key, lounge room, and a classroom. So let's head to the classroom downstairs. This recording's going on a lot longer than I intended to. I thought it would only take like 30 or 45 minutes like the last one, but I'm too wrapped up to stop now. Alright, small door in the back of the classroom. That's what it said, right? I feel like the nuns are gonna be kind of pissed that I split this tapestry open.
Mr. Rabbit was jumping through the forest in a warm spring afternoon.
Neat. Can I have the candle, please?
When going through a bush, Mr. Rabbit ran into Mr. Wolf, Mr. Vulture, and Mrs. Snake, who were having a heated argument. Mr. Rabbit, curious, asked them, "Dearest, why are you arguing in this beautiful and cheerful spring afternoon?" "I assume," Mr. Wolf answered politely, "well, what we were trying to decide here is who of us would have the pleasure to eat you up." "Yeah, I could have told you that, Mr. Rabbit." Mr. Rabbit, really scared, said, "But I do not want to be eaten. I want to live." To which Mrs. Snake answered, smiling, "That is impossible to happen, Mr. Rabbit, since we all, both you and us, are going to die sooner or later, don't you think so?" Mr. Vulture added, "Mrs. Snake is right. We should stick to the issue at hand. It is getting late, and as you see, we do not agree. Do you want to help us to decide, Mr. Rabbit? Who would you suggest as the one to eat you?" After thinking about it for a while, Mr. Rabbit came up with an idea and carefully said, "I got it! Why not organize a race? The first who arrives to the forest clearing will have the privilege to eat me. No doubt Mr. Wolf can run at high speed, but Mr. Vulture can go flying and avoid any obstacle, and I'm sure that Mrs. Snake knows all the shortcuts within the forest. What do you think?" There's people standing outside. The three predators agreed that it was fair, so they started the race, and they quickly disappeared. Clever, clever rabbit. Mr. Rabbit, happy to trick them, started running at high speed in the opposite direction of the predators who, eager to prove their worth, didn't realize the trick. What does this have to do with me? Mr. Rabbit was far away from there, and he finally felt safe, happy and proud of his cunning. But suddenly there was a large bang. The earth shook, frightened birds flew, and everything went dark. Oh, I see. You can avoid death all you want.
But inevitably, if you're gonna die, you're gonna die. I'm just gonna... Hi. An impossible love. What the fuck is happening? There is something I kept to myself for a long time. And the thing is that I love you. I have always loved you. Since the first time I saw you, since the first time I felt your frozen hands. Each time I move away from you, I miss your glassy, empty, dead eyes. I miss your rough hair, your greyish skin, your stench. But our love just cannot be. It is an impossible love. The end. No, not again. How long have I been sleeping? What was all that about? In the nightmare, I found a place in my memories. Bro, that was one hell of a fucking fever dream. I went this way. And then I went along the patient's beds. And then into the classroom. In my disturbing nightmare, I was brought to this spot. Oh ho! It's the trapdoor I saw in my nightmare! From here sprouts a horrible stench. There's something down there. Did you see? Did you see? It was there, just in front of me, that thing. It was screaming. He shakes uncontrollably, his body racked with pain, and there is only one way to end his suffering. Bruh. Okay. What? Rest in peace. The stretchers used to carry the corpses here. Who is behind all this? He must have been dead at least a week, still bearing an expression of horror. The decayed corpse of a young woman. It seems as if she had been devoured by an animal. The walls are splattered with dried blood.
Punctual as always, Devitt. Now all that remains is to introduce our guest. You may come in now, Professor. Father Ernest. Do not worry, my friend. I invited him to join us this evening. The professor genuinely shares our curiosity, and who better to complete our group than one of the most renowned theologists? Moreover, we mustn't ban those who are willing to explore beyond the veil. The moment we have long awaited has now arrived. Please, all of you, take a seat, and we shall begin the procedure. Soon shall the door be open, and then may we finally see what lies beyond. Now, I ask that you close your eyes. You will feel a momentary prick as I inject you with the serum. Did we have a suicide pact? Even after all these years, I have not forgotten your voice. You are the fourth witness.
I remember. I remember now what happened, what it is that we saw.
The eye of the bird, malum in se.
What happened to us? What is it that we witnessed? You must tell me. You must make me understand what my mind cannot fathom.
It was our curiosity that damned us. We opened that which should not be opened. In doing so, we shorn the veil that separated our world from his. In seeking vision, we were ourselves seen by the eye of the bird. It remembers us, it looks for us, it calls us from its dark nest, from its abominable lair. All these years I have attempted to return to it, but I have no strength left. These poor, wretched creatures are too fragile. They lack the sight to return. Not one of them has. Only us, the four witnesses. Who are the other two? Where are they? They disappeared, as you did. I haven't heard from any of you, but I was seized by curiosity. It absconded with my faith and deprived me of my sanity. Oh, Lord, forgive me, for I have sinned. Nothing remains. All that is left is surrender. Surrender to him. Gravely have we sinned, and now our only absolution is to burn in the flames. Malum. In. Se.
Yeah, he set himself on fire. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Please, sir, don't put me in a box. I don't want to be put in a box. I'm very claustrophobic. I do not like small spaces. Sir? Sir? Yep. This is the sound of being buried. So, the adventure continues in episode 3. Wow, okay. Hell. 450 backers this time. June 21st, I think it said, 2013? God, I was fresh out of high school. Yeah, this series is great. Once again, I need to find who recommended this to me. It was one of my friends in my Discord server, and I gotta thank them because this is fantastic. I'm really excited to start the next one. So, that being said, welcome to the Cult of Chaerod, and I will see you all in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all of those things that you do when you love a YouTuber and you want them to keep going. And, yeah. Peace.